children of Israel to Canaan. That was a calling of responsibility. That was a calling of denial of himself. Yeah, the children of Israel, they didn't appreciate the work of Moses. One day it's out of complaint, the next day it could be.
Yes, indeed, good to be back, good to be back. All glory to God.
End of disobedience.
All glory to God, indeed.
40 long years.
That the radio is back on. You are locked down to Kia Communication 95.9 FM. This program you are listening to called The New Beginning for a very, very long time. We've been off the radio for some time now due to some technical problem.
Complete.
All glory belongs to God. Indeed, we are back on. Was a very, very big thank you to our hard working management here at Kia Communication Network.
That's what man can do.
The manager, the radio director,
even the ones who leave that
all the staff us here for this great institution. Thank you very much for bringing back on the radio, okay? My name is Christopher God-fearing King, and this program is called The New Beginning. And today we are on the topic what make you a good citizen, what make you a good citizen. And today's discussion will center around be open to compromise.
But I feed shall not enter. I have said it, that is final. Oh, we cry because of you, the children of Israel. Never was in vain, my suffering was in vain. It was because of you I couldn't fulfill my destiny. It was because of you I'm gonna die without a faith in burial. Oh, people of God, let us pray for grace. Oh, Jehovah, grace for coming. Oh, Jehovah, grace from my pastor. Oh, Jehovah, grace from my fellow artists. Do what you want us to do, what we need. Oh, Lord, I'm needing more grace, more grace. Lord, I'm needing more grace, your grace. Without a grace, no one is worthy. More grace. Without a grace, we can stand in your presence. Your grace. Lord, I'm needing more grace. Without a grace, no one is worthy. Your grace. Grace to make heaven. Grace to forgive. To love even those who hate me. To take one day at a time. So many people depend on me. So many people look up to me. So many people are counting on me. So many people are watching me. Some wanna see me go up. Some wanna see me fall down. Even if I fall, God, please don't throw away me. Do what you want me to do. What I need. Oh, Jehovah, grace for coming. Oh, Jehovah, grace from my pastor. Oh, Jehovah, grace from my fellow artists. What you want us to do, what we knees for grace to make heaven, oh, heaven is what was.
So again, we thank you ever so much. Thank you, studio, and thank you, all of you that are following us. I want to welcome all of you again to this wonderful, wonderful edition of our program. As you heard from the anchor there, first we want to say thank God that we are back. We have been off the radio for some time now. Technical issues, technical problems, but thank God that we are back. Better late than never. And those of you who have been praying along with us, following, and some of you, I know you got frustrated that you didn't see us on the Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. We apologize for that. These are challenges that are uncontrollable. We don't have control over them. And so when they do arise, then we have to find a way of settling the problem. But thank God that we are back. Thanks to all of you that are listening to Care 95.9. I want you to also share. Most of you are home now. Some of you are sleeping. Some of you are awake. But thank God that you are awake and you can join us. If you are watching us, please share this program because it's very important. What we discuss here is so much important for our community, for our society, for the nation Liberia. So it's a way of giving back. This is the new beginning. The TMB platform. We want to say again, thank you for joining us. Thank you, those of you who are watching, and share the good news of this all important platform with others. And basically, we are here to share with you knowledge, to share with you information, and to share with you entertainment. Absolutely, we are not here to undermine anybody, to disrespect anybody. This platform is not here to, you know, overlook you, but we are here to elevate you. We are here to try our best to motivate you to do new things, to do amazing things. So again, we've been off. We are back, and we are back for true. Carry the news that the new beginning is back, and we are back for sure. Want to say thank you, and let me quickly go to Christopher. We have had ups and downs, um, but Chris, how you doing, and how is the country?
Yeah, I'm grateful. Bless God ever so much. As regularly, I lost my father, and today was the burial. Today was his funeral service, and then I went to go bury. And I brought school, and yeah, we amazing guys too, man. They really been awful. But sometimes these things happen because there's electronic devices that we are using. Sometimes a hard test or technical problem. But again, I want to thank the management for doing everything possible that we are back again, and we are sorry for the inconveniences for those of you that are already start following on a regular basis. And again, Mr. Mano, how you doing? Good to be back on the platform, and I bless God for another opportunity again to be on a new beginning. Thank you.
How is the country? What is the latest music in the country? What's the latest information? Where is the president? The president okay? Is he back from
The president,
Nigeria?
the president is back.
The first citizen. I think we're not be doing good, Chris. You need to extend, the birthday greetings to the president. It's belated, so I think you need to do that. I don't know whether, in fact, I think the radio was down. Probably they did, but let's
Yes,
use
the
the
radio was
time
down.
to say, well,
The radio was
the
down.
first the first citizen of the country want to say a happy belated birthday. And those of you who celebrated your birthday on that day, and even going forward other days, want to say happy birthday to the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Boakai. And remember all of you citizens that celebrated your birthday on that day. It's good to have an elderly person in the room, and we hope that Liberia, will benefit, or will see the benefits of having such an important figure in power. So, on behalf of the TNB, we are not politicians. We, and if you are a politician over there and you are celebrating your birthday, we want to also say happy birthday, happy belated. We are not sponsored by government. We are citizens like you. We have equal rights, but we just want to do this in a very special way for the president and say, we wish you many, many more years to come. Hope that God gave you the strength to lead a country the way He wants you to lead Liberia. And thanks to every one of you, you know. And yeah, Chris, you want to something you want to add up to? I'm not there. You see many things.
Let me add my voice to your voice. I want to say happy. I want to say happy belated birthday to the president, His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Boakai Sr. And no, someone said to reach that age,
it's a blessing, right? I'm praying to reach that age.
It's not a small thing, especially in this generation now. We get a lot of people are dying on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You see someone reaching 81 years of age. It is not easy in the generation now. So want to bless God for your life and still moving strong, not even working with stick, nothing. And want to bless God for the president. I want to say happy belated birthday to you. And we hope that God gave you wisdom to continue to lead our nation. And again, all is said tomorrow, CDC as you know.
So you want to go there?
I don't know what's trending now. What is
go ahead. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
In the previous time, and CDC, I didn't start it when they got evaded from the city, from the party headquarters, and of course, they decided to rally around, and at this time to get our own party headquarters. They came out in a large number. According to them, they bought their place and they were doing groundbreaking for the party headquarters. So we see similar thing happening too now with Unity Party. So I was just coming up on the momentum was hot. I said, wow, people really love politics in the country. Coming the momentum was hot. Russian coming all on the road. They say they're going home. They say they are going home too. So no, it is good. It is good for our democracy, Also, the president had a cabinet meeting in Bomi, and you were telling, gave some strong message to the people. The president acknowledged that job creation is very low in the country, and they should try to see how best they can create jobs for the young people in this country, and also gave some warning to The police, of course, the DA officers, and gave them warning that the badge is not there for you to break the law. So you are given the badge, you are given a minute to go and operate, not for you to break the law. They're busting into people's houses or even carrying warrant, all those things the president told them. So far, that's all maybe perhaps because, like I said, I lost my father so already. We've been mourning a few times. So
I have our sympathy too,
yeah,
for
yeah.
them. But we started the conversation anyway. We'll go further later on, but have our sympathy as well.
So tomorrow
And
they posted they're going home, so that is I say they're going home. So that's all the training line in the country.
you said who going home?
I'm talking about the United Party people. Say tomorrow they're going home.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much, Chris. That was wonderful, and I think we are grateful to God that the country is stable.
Yes.
That there is peace, and people are allowed to move wherever they want to go around the country. They can run freely without intimidation, without harassment. And I'm grateful that, the armed robbery situation, I don't know how is it, but I think it's really reducing now based on the law enforcement efforts or security apparatus are putting in. And it's a good thing when the country is stable, then citizens can plan. Citizens can do a lot of things they want to do. They can achieve a lot. But in the midst of chaos and trouble, it's just difficult for people to plan and achieve their personal goals. And even as a government, so it's something to be happy when you enjoy peace. Be happy about it because, Chris, I've been watching a lot of videos from the war in DRC. If you don't know how people are suffering, like the way we did during our civil crisis, but that war is one of the longest war in Africa. DRC meaning Democratic Republic of Congo. The people are really, really suffering. It's a complex and so difficult, if not daunting, effort to even try to unite the people. It was like us, where you had Unimo K, Unimo J, Unimo Aro, whatever, learn, model, and they used to say Lofa defense for what kind of all kinds of militias. And you know what that meant at the time. Ethnic tribal conflict. One tribe killing another, this other tribe. I watched a lot of the documentary and I felt so bad and pray that God help that country. You see women being, involved with the fighting. Some of them fought for the rebel group militia. They called some of them the Mai. That's a dangerous group. They just kill people like that, and many other groups, But let's pray for them that peace will be restored. In terms of resources, they are very rich. They got very rich resources, natural resources. And no wonder why the war continue. But we hope that God will help that country. Guinea-Bissau, the president, he was that was so bad. He lost the election. He knew he would have lost the election. He knew he would not win. Instead of him, being a mature president, to stay in and pass on the mantle to whoever that become the winner, he organized his own coup d'etat. He formed his own, asked the, army to take over and then form a transition. That's bad. You don't do that. No people walk in the sun, in the rain to cast their vote. You need to respect them. But again, we hope that Africa will do better. Our various countries will do better, come together. ECOWAS intervene. The military, I don't know. I think they should do the right thing. But now they are saying that the military may have taken away all of the results and destroyed them. The election commission is saying they can't, lay hand on the results anymore. The tally. It's frustrating, but we hope that ECOWAS will do more to prevail on the military to give over, turn the country over to the civilian. But these crises are really not helping Africa at all. They are bringing Africa down. So let's hope that, leaders, I also watch Uganda, Museveni, you are an older person and you're treating the opposition so bad. The gentleman going for campaign, send police to stop him, attack his people. It's just not right. I don't know when African leaders will learn lesson, but we hope that they will do well. Let's come back to Liberia. Folks, let's come back to our country and we'll go over what we've been discussing. And we have little thing to talk about, Chris. If we don't have the time to review, go on to the lines. We also want to remind you, those of you who are staying with us, the fundraiser is still going on. It's ongoing. We're sorry for the breakdown. And we promise you, nobody is eating the money. The money is in the bank. The money we have raised now, probably, I can assume is about maybe 50,000 plus now. But we get the board chair to give us update, hopefully on Sunday, to know exactly what is in the bank account. Our target is $1 million. We're going to go there. We're going. So if you are listening to me and you want to make your contribution, Chris, please, you guys try to put the number up. Pastor, for the number, we'll say using those numbers. So again, we'll read the numbers to give to if you want to give, please get the numbers again so that we'll be able to put them on so that those who you can give your $5, your $10. Those of you who have been giving, we say thank you. But we actually, we are encouraging you, please. We beg of you. When you make your contribution, please, the contribution is going towards the rehabilitation process that is ongoing, helping. So if you want your brother, sister to be rehabilitated, help us. Let's put hands together. We're trying to put hands together and help. It's a continuous process. It's not one day, but it's a continuous process. So, Chris, please get the number. If not, call Pastor Foy to get the numbers quickly, and then we can put the numbers up. We'll read the numbers to give, and we'll open the lines for you to call and make your contribution as well. One of the things I want to talk about, Chris, I know we had to go to our presentation, the visit of the president to Morocco. The president went to Morocco. I think there was some kind of award. I'm not going to talk about that, but I'm specifically, motivated to talk about this. His interaction with Liberians in Morocco. I know the video. Some people had that video on the social media. His visit and his conversation with the students and some citizens, Liberians in Morocco, was very, very healthy. It was open, and that's why a leader needs to do as a father of a nation. And I've been watching most of his visit to this country. He pay attention to Liberians, usually after the international engagement, and then he goes again and have that impressive contact or conversation with Liberians, which is very, very important. And there's something that we're going to talk about later on as we continue. We'll talk about visibility. Those of you who work in the public sector, when we talk about visibility, that's very keen. It's very important. And I think he's doing a great job on that, making himself visible to the people. It's a key, very key ingredient for good governance. So we'll talk about that. We're not talking about that now today. And our topic has just been, our theme has been, what makes you a good citizen? But let me go over what the president, conversation he had. I was very interested in some of the key points that the citizen raised. I don't know. I think the ambassador to Morocco, I don't know his name and don't want to call his name, but I think his initial assessment, initial, work at the embassy, especially with the citizen, wasn't on the good footing. And I noticed that during the conversation. He was in that meeting, and the president was very concerned about how many Liberians that are in Morocco, how many of them that are specialized in different disciplines. And as an embassy, I don't think at that point the ambassador was prepared to give that information. And I think the president did emphasize on that so that he provide. And this is very important when you are given a piece of job as an ambassador. Your key responsibility is representing your country in another country. And in that representation, your people matter. Your people that live in that country matters a lot. Their living condition, what they do there is very key. And I think sometimes people learn on the job. Maybe the ambassador is trying his best, but I don't think he created the atmosphere where he would have engaged most of the Liberians. I gave an example. There was a gentleman in that meeting who raised critical issues about the ambassador not being willing, not being opened up to them, not receiving them, and trying to shun them away. And that was a very bad image of him in the presence of the president. That was not even an allegation because it was clear that he did not. All right. And the gentleman said that on many occasions when they call him, how can you not, be willing to talk to your citizen? Why did you take the job for it? All right. So it was embarrassing, very much embarrassing. And the president was there, and the senator from Grand Bassa family was there. Honorable family was there. Bessinger family. Sorry if I don't get your name properly. I'm so sorry. I'm not too good at that. I'm sorry. But again, he wasn't fair. I mean, the ambassador, the students are struggling and they call you, you're not paying attention. That was very bad image. And I think the president is a leader, is a transformational leader. He doesn't just take decision because of one situation. I wish I wasn't, his supervisor, because I would have recalled him or maybe giving him some training. But it was a bad image. The gentleman even helped the government. He said that there was a list and ghost names were still on the list and people taking the money from the government. And he was very bold and brave to make this, very important comments, you know. But again, and I hope the ambassador is going to do well. Everybody have their, problem. I hope he does well, in his role, and pay attention to those people because there are reasons why he's there. All right. And next thing, uh, um, Chris, I've been seeing some picture, video on the social media. I don't know if you have seen. There's a town in Grand Bassa. I don't know, is it Wayne Town? Sorry, I may not get it right, but I think Chris may really get that word right because Chris Hill from Grand Bassa. He may know the town, maybe. I don't know. But again, um, speculation that there was a crew or discovery over there. I watched EPA staff or maybe scientists did go to the scene, taking sample and so forth. It is our hope that it turned out to be true. And I think the way I see it, I don't want to rush, but it might turn out to be true because the people were drawn, taking it, putting the gallons, and you could see the place all over. I hope, I hope, I hope. If that turned out to be good, Liberia is really blessed. Besides that, God has really blessed Liberia. You got so many natural resources. And did you see that, Christopher? Chris, you are muted. Unmute the microphone.
Yes, I saw that. And I think the regulatory authority have already stepped in, and NOCA, and also I saw a press release from NOCA, also a press release from
the EPA, right?
PRC.
Okay, but the me agent said that these are land agents anyway. But EPA is just to know what happening, what kind of chemical.
EPA was there, NOCA was there.
Okay.
PRC.
So it was the whole team.
Yeah. They wanted. I think they took sample of this, and they say everybody should remain calm. They put up a release that everybody should remain calm, and they are going to do the testing.
Okay.
And they will come out.
And I heard from the NOCA press release that there was a company that was hired prior to that discovery that also noted the same area that said that there was something going on in that same, environment. We pray that it works.
Hope it's true. Hope we are praying. Our finger is crossed. Something to when it's sure that they will benefit, it will benefit entire country.
And this issue about decentralization of the government, I think is really good. I saw when the president went, I think they went to Bon County. It was in Banga. They had all the traditional people, they had the superintendents, commissioners coming over to have, conversation with the president, how they want, the decentralization to be like. I think it was a colorful occasion. I hope it turned out to be very good, at the end. I don't know if you saw that. And one of the things you talk about, Chris, was the cabinet meeting. For me, one of the things I took from there that stay with me, and I want to keep it in my head, so that when it comes to fruition, then we can say, I think there was something at the end, and the president was so focused on that. He talked about the soccer academy.
Yeah.
The soccer academy. I think the proposal is to be built in Bon County. If he does that, a person who I know he loves soccer, but who never plays soccer, to do that would be another great achievement for all Liberians, so that the young people, our brothers and sisters who are very talented can go over there, go to school at the same time they are learning soccer. And I think that would be a very good thing for our area as well. And employment, job creation, job creation, job creation, and job creation. So, yes. How much more time we got? 9 more minutes. All right. Let me squeeze in a review. Folks, those of you who are watching, our program is not only here to talk about government or institution people specifically, but we also here present knowledge. All right. Our program has been discussing what makes a good citizen. And we usually ask the audience listeners to answer this question, but you can answer it not by, if you want to, when you call later, but by you practicalizing your answer. You know, what makes you a good citizen? We don't know all of the answers, but we try to present you indicators, things that you can see someone doing or happening in the lives of community people, and you might easily recognize and say this person is a good citizen. And one of the things we talk about is be informed, which is very, very important. To be a good citizen, you must be that citizen whose ears are open and hearing things, reading newspaper, listening to radio, television. Maybe you can use 30 minutes. You have your own time. Just choose how much time you want to use for that. But it's very important. It's not only listening to radio, even personally. You know, you have to be informed about what is happening around you so that you can appreciate the community or the society or the country you live in or you live on. That is very important. To be informed, we said, make sure you understand the source of that information. Whether the information is correct, make sure. We're not going to rush. We're going to take our time because we want you to really, really understand what we are saying. The source, investigate the source, meaning where the information is coming from. Do not take information and run with it. We have seen that happening with political party, with group of people, social groups, and they end up into a chaotic situation. They end up into people's lives being lost, they end up into property being destroyed. So information that you pass on to people is very important. That information is factual. Make sure you investigate. In an investigation, we said, know the history of that source. Know also the objective, what it stands for, the organization or the person. Does that person stand for truth? Have they been really, really truthful in all of their deliberations? Or are they being truthful in information they've been given? We gave you an example of Front Page Africa. It's an institution, it's a company owned by somebody. But what do they stand for? All right. The information they gave out, is it true? You know, it's just an example. I'm not saying Front Page Africa is a bad, a press company or whatever. But what I'm saying is that's how you get to know the truth before you say it. All right? In your community, in your family, there is somebody there who always lie. They come and tell you something, you don't investigate, you go on with other family members and get everybody in trouble, confusion, conflicts. So that's why it's important to know the source. Because we are very quick at talking, Liberia are very good at talking. But we are not very fast in understanding the souls. Make sure your information is right. Make sure the person who is giving that information is a good person. You can trust them. All right. Check other institutions. Check other organizations. Check other newspaper to make sure the information is right. And then we also talk about, just reviewing for those of you who are following for the first time. We talk about being, when you are informed, then you get involved. Getting involved in your community work, your community, join other groups, social groups that are there, helping to build the community. Go for community meeting. When there's a community meeting, go there. Don't say, well, I had to go hustle for my children. I don't have time for that. No. Whatever decision they take over there will be binding on you. So go for community meeting. Like some of you who are part of PTAs, go for those meetings, because it's where you take a decision and help the institution that is imparting your child or that giving knowledge to your child to do very well. All right? Get around some group and help to clean your community. All right? Go and clean the public hospital, public school. Or you are, let's say, for example, a retired teacher, very professional, very experienced. Put yourself together, help that school. There's a school, public school around you, government school. Yeah, government school has a lot of young teachers. Go there, offer some workshop. Those elementary school, help them out. That's how you get involved. You are retired nurse. You work for the government. You work maybe in the private sector. There are young people who aspire to be professional nurses. Help them. Give them pieces of advice. If you can set up a group of, experienced nurses in your community, help them. Help with some, health issues that are in the community. All of that you can do. Then you can volunteer your services without being paid. You work for your community to make your country a great nation. And we'll also talk about compromise. That was the last one we're talking about when we had this break. A compromise is very important. Important in our individual lives, important in our associations, group of people, or in our community. What it does is so important in conflict resolution. We talk about that here. You have to compromise. You have to come to a common ground, right? You have to find a common ground. You have to find a place where you can give and you can take, and all of us come to one thing and say, okay, let's do this. Very important for you to do. So it's good to compromise, but not your values, not the values, societal values. You can't say, well, okay, let's allow people to toilet in the plastic and throw all in the community. No, that's not a compromise. That's wrong. You compromising her values. That's not what we're talking about. But if there are challenges in your house, in your home, with your family members, all right, no matter how the situation is, each of you has to find a place to meet and say, well, I gave up here for the sake of our family to move on. So that's very important. What's about in the public? When it comes to the society and governance, it's good to compromise. Like democratic functioning, it helps a lot. What it does is that, in a democratic system, compromise is essential. Take for example, there is a House of Representatives. You have the upper house and the lower house, where laws are made. So when there is a bill and this law has to be made, There has to be compromises. I gave you a typical example, folks. Right now, there is a debate on the national budget. It is where there are compromises. It's where people have to come together. You may not agree with the figure that is in there, because I've heard some senators saying, well, it's not realistic, where it's not days. All right. But where can all of us come together and compromise and say, the budget is here. Okay. Do we decide that a road be built from Nimba to Grand Gide, and from Grand Gide, connect River G? I know senators and lawmakers from these places will agree. But there might be one that will say, I need my road to Lofa County need to be connected. So how can Lofa people and Bon County with people of Southeast compromise? They look at the budget, look at the money, and say, okay, all right. So since we say we approved for the road for Nimba to River G, what we do is let us some more money, send Lofa to road has to be built. Can we add the budget up and encourage government agencies, those agencies that are not paying revenue to government, to begin to contribute and look for other sources as partners to help us? The compromise is there. Okay, Lofa, maybe we do 100 kilometers. And maybe we do, say, for Nimba to River G, let's first do from Nimba to Grand Gide. Maybe do 100 kilometers, do 100 kilometers for Lofa. That's a compromise. Because Lofa is more than 100 kilometers. It should be maybe about 200 something. I'm not sure, somebody help me there. And also, Nimba to River G. So there's a compromise. They will agree and say, okay, then we agree. For the first year, let's do 2026, let's do all of those 100 kilometers. Instead of doing Lofa 200 kilometers or 200 plus, Lofa, you get 100, and Southeast get 100. And we compromise. That's a compromise. But if everybody said, no, I'm not going to agree, if this money should go to my place, then there'll be no progress. So compromise, enhances progress, meaning it facilitates progress. It makes sure that there is something happening, something good happening for the people. All right? So that's what we're talking about. Okay? Now there should be a compromise. There's a, back and forth thing between the lower house and the upper house. The lower house is saying, why should you take this decision? Discuss the budget in our absence. So they will have to meet and have a compromise and say, look, okay, since we started, let's suspend everything. Let's get a team, a conference to meet and discuss. That's a compromise. You can have compromise in your community, in your society, because it helps for the society to move forward. So compromise bring about collaboration, and also we'll talk about progress. Societal stability. If there's too much division in one community society, there will be no progress in that community. Say, for example, every time you see maybe this particular community, the Unity Party people and the CDC people are causing trouble, breaking things, doing that, there will be no progress. But after election, they will come together and then work as one people, look at ourselves as community members, no longer UP, no longer CDC, but I look at you as my brother, as my partner in progress, as important as I am. Then you see progress in the community. Then you see, if maybe a Unity Party person, you eat, you don't throw the trash in the street, and CDC too, you eat, you don't throw trash. Compromise is very essential. If there is no compromise, if there had not been any compromise, I tell you, Liberia we have not or will not be experiencing peace up to now. But the UNIMO K, the UNIMO J, the Model, the Lord forces, all kinds of forces, all kinds of militias, they all went together and say, we have to end this war. That's why even 2004, they gave them positions. Some of them, they gave them ministry in the name of peace, compromise, so that today you are enjoying that peace. Because somebody yesterday said, I'll put my arm down, I'll put my gun down, and you gave me job in the government. I take them one ministry. But afterward, that turning have finished, the term have ended, they all gone. Today you have a democratic process that everybody enjoy. Today you see, tomorrow you see that, like Chris was saying, tomorrow you see United Party people all in the street dancing. There's a song I even heard Chris. No, they were saying lepe lepe, the pape wa lepe lepe. Somebody sang. I don't know who is that lady. There's a song that going around now. So I know United Party people will be singing that song tomorrow too. All right. Compromise. CDC had their own program too. So, and the compromise between CDC and the people, don't disturb. United Party, don't disturb the other people when they are doing their own. And the other people too doing theirs, don't disturb, don't go in the street to cause trouble. That compromise keep unity. They keep the country stable. All right? So that's what we're talking about. Today we're going to end on compromise. The next time we come, we'll be talking about something different. And so, Chris, I hope you got those numbers to read for those who are going to give. I told you to contact Pastor Fode, please. I told you that. All right, you can open the lines. Let me quickly see if I can get the numbers. I don't know, Chris, what's going on with Chris right now. But I know I sent you his number to your messenger. Even if you check your messenger, you should see them. But let me quickly check. Sorry, folks, we have to be having this conversation. The lines will be open. Call and make donation to the rehabilitation process. We don't just want to come here talk. We are also raising money for rehabilitation. I know most of you have been spending money to buy a T-shirt for tomorrow. That's fine. Support your political party. But the most important thing, to save somebody's life, is important. As you have bought your T-shirt, a lot of money, try to give to help your brother being rehabilitated. Please.
Okay, folks, the number to call on this show if you want to make a contribution on this program, the number is 0777959 Again, 0777959 0777959 are the number to call. 0777959 0777959 Again, 0777959 or better still 0881 871 670 0881 871 670 0881 871 670. That is for Korea. Hello, Korea. Where do you call from? Call from where? Zero triple seven 959 959 0777959 959 or better still 081 0881 871 670 081 871 670 are the numbers to call. Hello, Colonel, do you call from?
Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Are you getting me?
Yeah, we're getting you. Then where do you call from? Let's hear you.
All right. I want to thank you to your president. Also, I want to thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I hear you too. At the host, not
What
see
I
it,
have
yes.
to say is that as far as the video said that the Unity Party will be coming out tomorrow for also I'm breaking. So my question to the video is that are we not looking at the bread and butter that young people or we to promise to the people that will power when the issue of party headquarters is that one matter.
No, folks, we are already discussing, we're just discussing training issue, but now the
Chris,
topic here is
I can address that issue, Chris.
oh, you're listening, right? Okay.
Oh
Go ahead.
yes, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
go ahead. Go ahead.
trying to get the numbers here already. They should read them. So the game, folks, all my people, Liberian people, wonderful people. You know, I know your politics is too much. We told you on this program we don't speak for government. We are not sponsored by government. This is a private sponsored radio program. When you hear us talking, we're talking as citizens. I made mention about CDC the other time they had their program, and I made mention that Unity Party is having program. I'm not going into that politics, that rabbit hole. I'm not here for that. We are here to present. I thought you would be asking question about the presentation. Why are so much involved with the politics? So, okay, then you tell the government to recommend to University of Liberia or all the schools in Liberia don't teach English, don't teach anything, teach politics. Because when you're asleep, that politics. When you wake up, that politics. We're talking about raising money. I thought you say, oh, I'm donating 500 to the program so that y'all keep up the program. I'm donating. That's what I want to hear from you. Please, there's your politics and politics thing. Is there no other work in Liberia? Is there no other thing to do in Liberia? Politics, because I see even the Unity Party people, they don't sleep. They take the t-shirt, they put it on their bed, they sleeping away. That's all you know? That's all you know? That's all? When we are talking about creating engineers, we're talking about do something that is substantial. Politics, these people you die for, in the move from there, where you get out of them? Please, man. We're talking about raising money to help our brothers who are dying. I'm not talking about bread and butter. Bread and butter issue. I'm not in government. I don't speak for the president. Listen to the Ministry of Information every time. Listen to them. They will tell you about the bread and butter issue. They will tell you. For us here, we present knowledge. We give you knowledge free of charge. You're not paying for it. All right? So please, when you call, talk about what we are doing. This bread and butter thing, y'all call Pierre to explain to you. You know, y'all call who again? Y'all call what the chairman for Unity Party? What his name? Luther. Luther can better explain to you. Or y'all call who again? Patrick Hanaden, they can better explain. Mo Ali, they can better explain for you. You want to talk about CDC? Jagako, you call him, he would better explain about CDC. We are not here. You stop this politics. That's why, you know, there are a lot of people with a lot of innovation. People that are so creative, but their politics, you're burying these people's ideas. So please, my people, let's talk about different things. Talk about how you can start a business. You need consultation. How you can do this. These are things you be thinking about your very life. You know, stop this. You're about politics. We're not here. I don't work for the party. I don't work for them. I don't speak for them. We are here as good citizens to see a great nation. That is our concern. Chris, sorry, go ahead. The numbers get read and read it. Your Liberian people are. That's why, Chris, I don't like talking about these people. Politics.
If you want to make a donation to this program, the number to call, please. This number I'm about to read is if you want to contribute to this organization to help to rehabilitate our brothers that are out there from the street. The number to put a 200 US, 5,000 US, 300,000 US.
But you can start with dollar, Chris.
Your $100, your 200 liberty, your 100 liberty.
Please.
Your $5 liberty.
Let us start with a dollar first.
086 90 2584. Again, 086 90 2584. And the homage to contribute to do your donation. 0770 370890. Now United Party donation here.
No, please.
Please.
The numbers are not for you.
It's calculated, and now United Party we something.
But we asking all Liberians, whether you Unity Party member, whether you members, make your contribution, your donation.
Mr. Mano, he said, we are so glued to politics in this country, even in other words, clean politics. Such a dirty politics that even to the extent that because I'm a United Party, even when I see my friend the CDC doing well, I should not praise him.
So wrong.
Like if I be for CDC or I be for United Party or I be for CDC United Party doing well, I can praise it. You see good things happening in the country. They put palm of it. Other put good happening. They will not ever think about the country, but they will palm of it.
But so probably they don't understand, when you say politics, so they just think that it's just negativity. Politics is just different ideas that we have, how to run a nation. The way the idea have different from your own idea. The way my own idea is how I want to, use the resources to help the country do this one. It's not something to be personal. Some of you take their politics personal, so personal that you got no other work for your life.
Folks, 00777, you want to make a call on this program. 077 959 959. Since we went up the radio, this is our very first edition here. Thank God we are back. 077 959 959. 077 959 959. Or better still, 081 871 670 0881 871 670. And the WhatsApp, you want to make a contribution on WhatsApp plus 231 777 959 959. I repeat, plus put the country code, put 777 959 959 is the WhatsApp. Also, if you want to donate to this organization, like we said, we want to be grateful to God for every one of you. We want to highly appreciate you for those of you that have been donating your $200, your $20, your $5, your $100, your $50. We appreciate it a lot, but just in case, like Reckless said, please text. After you're donating, make a contribution. Please make sure you text your name and your number, because we want to keep records of the donation, please. So we need, if you donate to the organization, make sure you text your name. Just on the same number we are reading to you, just text your name and that indicate the amount that you donated to this program. The number to donate is 0770 0890. 0770 370890. Or better still, 0886 902 584. Or if you want to make a contribution on this platform, now if you want to call on the radio to give your opinion, to have your own say, 077 959 959 077 959 959. Repeat 077 959 959. Or better still 081 871 670 081 871 670 are the numbers to call and make your contribution.
Sure. Then I call in, make their contribution, and we want to hear from you. You can call and make contribution on the discussion. All right.
Zero triple seven 959 959 077 959 959 081 871 670. You are listening to New Beginning. My name is Christopher God-fearing King, of course, your host, Emmanuel H. Winter. Folks, we are here every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. and of course, Saturday from 12 to 1:30 p.m. And every Sunday is 10 p.m. Every Sunday is 10 p.m. Keep following us, and that we discuss country over individual. We put country first over individual. We helping our society how to make life better. See the topic we are on. What make you a good citizen? You see, sometimes this thing is good. It help the society. Not every day you come on the radio. I can tell you not able just you just 10 minutes to just bomb up CDC on the radio. You see a lot of a lot of citizen post that book it will be in the article. It will take 10 minutes to bomb up United Party. You see a lot of people calling or discussing hot politics. You see a lot of you guys are calling to defend yourself. But let us all defend like we are now. Let us all help our brothers and sisters out there to see how best we can move the country forward. Like you see, Reckless said, as a matter of talking about the budget, you see, regardless of being opposition, the budget is before you. Discuss the budget. Let us tell our lawmakers. Let us compromise on some issue. Let us tell the government this now is a priority now. They want a priority now. Tell your lawmakers, tell other people, petition them. Forget about it. Take out someone got take out the partisan cap. The partisan cap and make like place. Yeah, the partisan cap. Someone got take it off.
And it's important, Chris. Very, very important, as you say. The budget. It is now time. You can lobby with your lawmakers, interest group. It's not time you speak to the lawmakers. The senators, the legislators. I found interest with the University of Liberia. Where is it? Where's the soup? Also, leadership. What is they are doing now? You got representative. You represent that district. The school is in, even though it's government responsibility. So all the energy you have to talk about the government after the budget have been approved, why don't you use the same energy and request audience with the lawmakers, the committee members, their committee heads, on like ways and means, committee on education. Engage them now. Use diplomacy, engage the people and have a fruitful conversation. Tell them, look, this is what we need at the University of Liberia. In as much as the university is there, but you have a say. So that's why all the bodies are there, the various groups are there to help. So if you don't utilize it now, you have the opportunity after the budget has been, approved, and then you come up with, with all kind of slogans. Abaka will feed us. It's just a waste of time. Background feel every day you're talking about background feel in one way. You have many ways to address those issues. If you don't have some essential things in your community, all right, ask the lawmaker if you need a library, public library, and where if it is important and and strategic, start discussing it. Reach out to your lawmakers, write them, tell them, look, this place we need a library. Look in the budget on education. Is there anything allotted for maybe Ghana's Public Library, Painesville Public Library? We can say what? How you call it? Maybe Congo Town, Cinco Library, Public Library, where students can go and read and do their assignment research. All right? But you will sit down and allow the lawmakers to, increase their budget or reduce their budget or whatever. When they reduce it, is good. But when they increase it, after all of the process is over, then you start to complain. You're just reacting. You're not being proactive, responsive. So you have all of these means. Engage your leaders. They may not know everything. Don't assume that, oh yeah, they are lawmakers, they know what's happening to us. They've been here, go there. Make your representation felt. Sometimes I talk to the university student, you got a lot of opportunity. Request them, request the audience, maybe with Senator Moi. Moi is he's the meat chair. Or Senator Magay, who is the chairman for education, meet and say, look, this is what we need at the university. But where again, Liberia, I don't know, most people just like this politics. They know the right thing to do, but they don't do the way. When everything is done, then they come out with a blame, mentality. Well, they should have known better. They should have done this. Why did he say doing all of this time? So you have the opportunity, if you are in that village, that district, whoever that is representing your district, make sure you have a town meeting with them and what you need in your district. Because they go and at the legislature, they lobby with their friends. It's a compromise. Not that they will get everything, but at least they will have something to bring back. Then you talk about then they're doing well. But you don't say anything. You say, well, leave them. But we are encouraging you. You have the power to do that. You can talk to your lawmakers so that this year budget, you can be highlighted. Something is there allocated for your community. That's how it works. So yeah, Chris, I know we out of time, and we want to say again to all of you. I know most of you have been away. Most of you are listening. Just to pick up that phone and call, and to make your contribution become difficult for you. We're not going to discuss politics here. We'll present knowledge. And we are preparing. We're having another group that will be coming on Saturdays, young people, to do presentation in education, other things. They're going to present to help Liberia. We hope you appreciate what we do. Even if you don't, we'll continue to present. We'll continue to contribute. That's the country we have. There's a way of us contributing. I want to say thank you to every one of you. Craze. I don't know whether Tucson is in there. Tucson, I tried calling you. I didn't get you today, but thank you. I know you're always there for the program. Whoever that is there, thank you for all those guys working alone in the studio. Thank you, the management, for being a little more responsive this time. Thank you. I think that's the best way to go. Thank you so much. We're communicating back and forth. And thanks to you, the listener, those of you who have been listening, watching this program, I want to say thank you. In whatever way you can contribute, The numbers are there. Reach out to us. This thing is working, and we know by the grace of God, we will succeed. All right? We'll raise the money, we'll raise the fund. Those of you who are compassionate about this, you have the passion about this, you have a compassionate heart, you want to give for somebody to be saved, for somebody's life to turn around for good, we are inviting you to join us. Join us in this endeavor. We'll catch you again tomorrow. We'll be here with another fresh edition of the program. Again, I want to say thanks to all of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. And may the grace of the Lord go with all of you. And even if you are not a Christian, we say God bless you as well, you know. But let's do it together as one family. Now leave you with this, as usual.
Freedom raised her glowing form on Mount Sorato's verdant height. She sat within a doom of a night, met lowering stars and thunderstorms, the star of liberty, unceasing from the waking war, its banner shield of golden flame. She lifted it in a proud name and raised her people long forlorn to know their destiny. The Lone Star forever, the Lone Star forever, oh long may it soar over land and over seas, deserted nor never, uphold it forever. Oh, shout for the Lone Star banner. Oh, then speak